I've been working on my 10, man. I don't know, you probably can't tell too much, but my arm's a different shade from my face. I'm getting cooked out in this sun. I'm like a chicharron with carnitas, bro. I'm inadvertently working on my 10. I know some Caucasian people out there are jealous, pero we got our pros and cons. Everyone does. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, my name's Noah Santiago. If you didn't know that. And this is episode 25, guys. Hit me with an applause. Yeah, 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 yeah. Episode 25. It's crazy, man. Honestly, should have been over that number by now. I've had a couple hiccups along the way, taken a couple breaks. So sorry to my 90 subscribers or whatever on Spotify and YouTube. Sorry for if you guys are waiting for a weekly episode. Sorry, I've been slacking a couple times. I'm gonna try to stay on top of that. But yeah, I'm blessed to be here. Episode 25, doing a little bit of a solo, a little bit of a Han Solo episode here. I'm glad to be here, guys. I'm glad to be out in the world of podcasting and comedy. Yeah. Uh, just got a couple topics I want to talk about. Number one being how are you guys? Let me know how you guys are. Actually, that'd be cool if you comment. Let me know what your favorite thing this year's been so far. Um, I want to say that I was thinking about earlier is that we as humans, we got an innate sense for when something feels right or wrong. You got a gut feeling. That's your intuition. So lean into your intuition. When you feel something is right, lean into that. When something's wrong, step away from that. Why you putting yourself in that situation, or why do you keep going back to that bad habit, people? And this is for me too. Okay, I'm saying that as this is me as self-reflecting. I got to lean into what feels right. That's what I want to do this year. That's what I'm doing this year. It's what I've done and did. Um, Leaning into what I enjoy, like basketball. I played basketball yesterday. I was in San Pedro, and I saw some people playing, and I'm like, I'm gonna go ask if I could play, and I got in right away. Haven't played basketball in years. I think not maybe not years, but it's been over a year for sure. Just due to injuries. Had knee surgery a while back. Talked about that, and I had a great time. I just felt like I was where I was supposed to be. I was having a good time. I thought I was Luka Doncic out there hitting the dimes, hitting some posts. No, I didn't really hit any posts. I only hit layups all game. That's what I was doing. Hit the game winner. Hit the game winner. I was like Luke Kennard out there. It was fun, and yeah, my family was there. They were watching. My grandpa, he took a. I saw him taking photos, and as soon as I stepped off the court and hit that game winner, he's all like, "Why didn't you make any shots when I was taking photos?" He's like, "You were hitting bricks. You were airballing when I was taking a photo, but then you hit the game winner." I'm like, "Hey, man, some moments are just meant to be witnessed, not behind a camera." As I'm speaking into a camera, no, but yeah, it's like it's good to just lean into what you enjoy. I've been watching a lot of Lakers basketball. We were on a nine game winning streak. Just snapped it. Pistons snapped it. It is what it is. But this is not a sports podcast, so I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Because this is episode 25. Um, Shout out to all the people that have come on my show. I've enjoyed a lot of conversations. I've enjoyed the people, making new friends, learning about my friends that I've learning about some of the comedians and just a couple of my friends that have been here, learning what your background story is. Um, Injuries, yeah, yeah. I mean, I've talked about it a little bit, but like I've been dealing with like a right arm injury. I think it's tendonitis. I did get an X-ray finally. and that was negative, just as I expected. I do think it's a ligament damage or muscular damage, so hopefully I'll get an MRI at some point. If not, I'm doing physical therapy right now. I've only done a couple sessions, and seems like it could be something that helps. And then I'm actually gonna do stem cells in Tijuana, so I'm gonna do some do steroids. No, not really. They're steroids or stem cells are natural. Looking forward to that. I really hope it's gonna be rejuvenating. But yeah, it's just a lot of stuff going on, and there's a lot of chaos going on in the world, and I feel helpless. I would like to help. I say I would like to help, but I don't do anything. I don't know what to do. Um, and I'm sure a lot of people feel like that. It's like we're just constantly getting bombarded with information and negative news, and it's like fuck, like this is toxic. We live in a toxic world, and we can't do anything. And that can be true. It's like we can't do anything in the grand scheme of things, but it's like the way I think of it is we got to make a difference where we can, and that's locally. So like, just be a light in your world, not the world, but your world. Everyone's got their own world, and everyone's capable of bringing something to the table that's positive. So do whatever you can, people, to be a light. Be a light. We need more lights, man. We don't need any more. We don't know more. We don't need no more escuridad. We don't need no more darkness. We need lights. We need the little Pixar light bouncing. We need to be that guy. Be the little Pixar light bouncing. He's a real G. He's a real G. Pixar's goated. I just watched Hoppers with my family, my siblings and cousins and my grandpa, and I'll admit I was hesitant to watch the movie. I don't really watch animated movies anymore at this point in my life, but I will say it was a good movie. It was like a 9 out of 10. Uh, is kind of a different kind of plot. It's always nice to see something that's refreshing, and then makes you think about things in the world, think about things internally. So I think any movie that has a refreshing plot and gets you to start thinking about things, to start pondering things, is a good movie. And they they come from all different places. And this is a movie that was intended for kids, or I mean, you usually think of an animated movie like that, and yeah, it really was a good movie. So be the Pixar lamp, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, I feel like we set I set expectations on myself that they don't exist from anybody but myself. It's like, yeah, you know, I don't want to talk about that right now. We'll get back to that. Crazy Paso Robles story. I went to a bar in Paso, and this is ridiculous. All right, so I went to a bar in Paso Robles, and as soon as I walked in, this drunk guy comes up to me. He was so drunk, I thought he was Australian. He was just like, he sounded like he had an accent, but he was just slurring ridiculous. And he's like, "You want a drink? You want a drink?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm good, man." Uh, and he's all like, "I'll tell you what, I'll let you do a line off my girl's tits." I'm not making this up. As soon as I walk into the bar, a couple minutes in, this drunk guy tells me that. And I'm like, is it a package deal? Do they both gotta be part of it? No. That was crazy though. And my friend Zach was there. I'm like, get him a drink. Maybe he'll be down. No, he wasn't down. But yeah, it's just crazy. The more you get out into the nightlife, you see all the stuff going on, and it's happening right underneath your nose. No pun intended. Lots of crazy shit out here in the Central Coast. Crazy stuff anywhere. But we're good people. I know people mean to be good, or they just go down the wrong path, and anyone's capable of that. Anyone's capable of going down the good or bad path. Sorry to get so philosophical, dude. I don't know why I always think like that. I think look too deep into things a lot, and that's just my thing. That's my deal. My deal. Not gonna cross the lake there. I don't want my sock in the shot. Um, but yeah, I feel like I've got a place here in the Central Coast, guys. It's cool. I appreciate you people. It's funny because like for the last few years, I felt like, oh, like I want to get out of here. Like, what am I still doing here? I felt stuck, and I don't know what I'm doing. But I've uh, I've created a place for myself, and you guys have created a place for me as a influencer and a comedian and a podcast or whatever you want to call me. It doesn't matter. But I appreciate you guys, and I I'm sorry for taking this place for granted. Central Coast is great. Um, I think just any young person, teenager, young adult, they feel this way. They're just like lost, and they think of the Central Coast as this boring place. There's nothing to do, but it's like no, you can make something to do. It's like you got to go branch out and find out what you want to do, or create something for yourself to do. So just do it. Be the Pixar lamp. Um, but yeah. Thanks for 2K followers on IG, guys. Fucking crazy, man. IG, harder game to play than TikTok. I've got over 4K on TikTok, and then on IG 2K. Shout out Jeffrey San Juan. He helped me get to 2K. He made an edit on a Eric Amador in my video when Eric was talking about La Tapatía. So he ended up going there. Jeffrey San Juan. He's a food reviewer on the grams, and he made that edit and helped me get over 2K. And yeah, it's just cool hearing about all the people going to these places because we make the videos. It's like, and I met the owner's daughter, La Tapatia, and she's a cool cat, cool person. Uh, Lots of cool people you meet doing these kinds of things. Um, what else? I feel like I've been just finding my voice in comedy this year. Well, it's gonna take a while, but uh, I feel like I just been like the last 4 months or so. I just been writing jokes that seem natural to me, and I'm not putting myself in a certain box of I got to do this kind of comedy style and I got to be this person on stage. I'm just like, no, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna say the jokes. It doesn't have to like because like I was writing like a lot of Mexican jokes and character voices, and I was like, I don't want to get stuck doing this, so I'm gonna start writing the way I want to, and yeah, I just been writing jokes, and it's cool. You know, I found just like I feel like this month I've been finding new bits that are working that can work, and some of them are silly, some of them are dark, some of them are weirdly fun. They're all over the place, but yeah, I'm not putting myself in a box, and I'm trying to figure this out. I've been watching a lot. I was watching a lot of Chris Rock. I think he might be my favorite comedian right now. I, uh, he's just like really relatable to me. He just like he says things that I've thought before, or he says things that like are on people's minds, but they're afraid to say or they don't know how to say. He's very blunt, very blunt. He'll say it how it is. He'll compare like women versus men, just like these like, oh yeah, those are simple comparisons, and we've thought about that before. Or he'll talk about like society and some of the dark shit about it. And he like talked about God. He does a bit where he's like, I'm 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 trying to find God before he finds me, and it's like I've had that same thought, and It's unfortunate that I've had that thought, but it's true. It is true. Like I don't want to fucking die and be like, damn, like I didn't know God. So definitely got to work on the spiritual journey. I'm trying. I know the universe uh, wants me to win, and I want everyone to win. Everyone deserves to win, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, just been finding my voice and having a good time. I've been having a good time with comedy. It's my favorite thing. And let me see. My friend John Belden, he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, you should ask people what's the best decision you ever made." So I'm gonna answer that question first. I'm gonna say that what I was just talking about, comedy, is honestly the best decision I've ever made so far. It's crazy to say. I know I'm not the best. Uh, I'm not trying to be the best. I'm just trying to be the best comic I can be. But it's something I really enjoy, and it's like I haven't. I have difficulty sticking with things, and I've been able to stick with this, and I don't see myself stopping it at all anytime soon. I'm addicted to the comedy. I'm addicted to bombing because there is a lot of times where you say jokes and it's like that didn't go the way I expected, or that felt flat, or there's only comics in the room and they don't give a shit. But that's just the way it is. Because I mean, it's hard to make comics laugh, and even if it is a real crowd and a joke falls flat, it's like okay, that's okay. It's okay to fail. We look at failure in the wrong light. Failure is a good thing. It's like okay, I need to get back to the drawing board. I need to get back to the drawing board, reassess what I did right or what I did wrong, and do we want to move forward and edit things, or do we want to move forward and start over? There's always a couple of options you have, but be the Pixar lamp. I don't think that's how the noise goes, but you guys know what I mean. Um, what else? Yeah, I'll talk about it now. So yeah, it's like I set expectations on myself that they don't exist from anybody but myself. That's okay. It's okay because I have high standards for myself. And I don't know where I'm going to go with that, but I will say that like society does create rules that don't exist. Like pancakes, you can have pancakes whenever you want, any time of the day. I don't give a shit. All right, what anyone says, you can have them anytime. You can wear two different colored shoes. You can wear your hair like you want. You can shave one side of your mustache. You can be gay. You can be Jewish gay. You can be whatever you want. There's these rules that society, and your family is part of that society. Sometimes your family says, "Oh, things are this way," and they're linear, but that's not true. That's something I've been realizing more and more. And sometimes I do get caught in that trap where I'm like, "Oh, it has to be this way." I'm not immune to that, but it's quite unfortunate when we put ourselves in boxes, because you can fold boxes different ways. You can cut that shit and create a new type of box. There's uh there's always new ways of thinking, and I know I'm like that. I'm out of the box. I yeah, I'll leave it at that. Be the Pixar lamp. Um, I've been sober for 17 days, guys. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, sober from drinking and nicotine. Um, Found myself doing those two things very frequently at the beginning of this year, and I'll admit I was definitely using it as like a coping mechanism at first, but then it just turned into, oh, this is fun. I enjoy this. I'm gonna get buzzed or drunk and smoke a cigarette, do zins, and be a total degenerate. And then I would get on stage and under that influence, and I did great quite a few times. And I'm like, oh, that's my secret sauce. I need drink beer and do Zen and I'm gonna be great. But that's not the truth because I've also had times where I didn't do good or did terrible. So yeah, we don't need to rely on things. I don't need to rely on things. I'm just taking it day by day. But I feel good right now. I feel very awake. Uh and that's not a constant feeling, but it's like being sober it helps you reflect. It helps me write. It makes me feel more productive. It's like I'm not like just chasing a high. Uh and yeah, I'm gonna keep doing my best. Everyone out there, keep doing your best. My favorite drug is coffee. My favorite. It is delicious. Caffeine. If I could drink caffeine and go to sleep, I would drink it all the time, but it's not the case. I gotta stop. I try to quit my caffeine intake at no later than 2 p.m. I might like drink a iced tea, but I know myself now, and I can't really drink none of that late in the day. Had like 4 Diet Cokes the other night, and then I was just fucking anxious all night, not sleeping very well. So know yourself, but yeah, caffeine's great. My favorite coffee I've had in the Central Coast has probably been the Mule Scout. I've only been there a couple times, but it's good coffee. Tribe in Royal Grande, it's good coffee. Let me know some other spots. I'm down to try some new coffee, people. A couple places have hit me up. I need to try them out. But yeah, let me know what your favorite coffee is because the caffeine addict in me wants to try new coffee, Central Coast. So let me know. And I'm also if you're a business and you're watching this, I'm looking for sponsorships and collaborators. So let me know, dude. We're trying to elevate. I'm trying to elevate, and I want to elevate with other people. I want to get up. I want to get high. I want to be the Pixar lamp and jump into the stratosphere. That's what I'm trying to say because I am the Noah Santiago. It's funny when my friends mess with me about just like like they portray me as this like very like I don't know, arrogant guy or something, cocky guy. And I definitely can be that at sometimes, I'll admit. But I just like I'm like, gee, you got to be confident. So if people, you're just like a little scared pussy, people are gonna think that of you. So don't be. Just create confidence, even if it's false at first. Eventually, it'll be just your that'll be your constant feeling, right? Eventually, that'll be the place you want to be. But yeah, I've pretty much hit all the topics I wanted to talk about. I know I talked really fast this episode. Yeah, this is episode 25. My name is Noah Santiago, and I'm signing out. Thank you guys.